Okay, greetings from Thessaloniki. I hope you're having a good day and that things are going well. By the time you're watching this, Lynn and I will be in Albania, and we'll be there. I'll be there for a long weekend with Lynn, and then she will fly back and I'll be staying on next week. So we're looking forward to a great weekend with friends in Skodra and in Tirana and possibly in Elbasan. I just want to share with you a few thoughts that we've had since the start of the year. We continue to develop our vision of a spiritual community, and over the past few weeks we've had a number of people in our home. It was really great on Sunday. A couple joined us, and he's experiencing some ill health at the moment. These are not Christian people, not from a church background at all. And during the course of our meal together, we were able to pray for them and pray that he would know the peace of God as he underwent surgery this week. We've yet to hear how he got on, but we believe that God has got his hand on their lives. As we develop our community, we realise that God is working in many new ways. The testimonies and reports that we hear coming in from outside of the church are evidence that God is at work. And I've been thinking a lot about this because as you read through the Gospels, you see that Jesus was constantly out and about where the people were. He didn't hold meetings that he expected people to attend, but where he was, people wanted to be. And so he went out, and sometimes it was into a town or a city, sometimes it was in the countryside, by the sea, wherever. And on one such occasion, Jesus had been talking to crowds and crowds of people. And this is one story that is reported by all four Gospels, therefore, in all four Gospels. Therefore, it must be important, the fact that each of the Gospel writers included it. And it's the story of the feeding of the 5,000. At the start of this year, I really felt the Lord spoke to me about this and showed me that here was a key that God was giving so that the world could be changed. You know the story. Jesus had been teaching all day, and he says to Philip, "Come on, these guys, they must be hungry, they've been around all day, go and get some food." And Philip looks at him and says, "Hang on, Jesus, you know, even 200 silver coins wouldn't buy enough food for all these people." And then somebody comes along and says, "Hang on a minute though, we've got a young boy here who's got his lunch, and there's 5 small loaves and 2 fish." And I wonder what the atmosphere was like when that was said, because there is something that doesn't add up between 5 small loaves and 2 fish and 5,000 people. Okay, just to illustrate this, I got 5 loaves, sandwich loaves, this morning from the bakery, and here they are. Okay, there's 2, 3, 5 sandwich loaves. Okay, and then I got a tin of tuna, because that's the we didn't have any fish in the cupboard, but I got this tin of tuna, and in effect Jesus took this and fed 5,000 people. It seems ridiculous to even comprehend it, but the remarkable thing is that there was, after they'd fed the 5,000, there was 12 basketfuls left over. And this is what I believe God is saying to us. This young boy came and he gave Jesus what he got, and he presented it, and then Jesus took it and he broke it, and then he blessed it, and then he said, "Now go and feed the people." And he gave the bread and the fish to the disciples, and I believe that as they broke it off and gave to the people, then the people were satisfied. So they didn't just break off a little tiny bit and say there, as though it was some sort of religious ceremony, but actually I guess they broke off a reasonable amount. And as they broke that off and gave it to the people, the crowds that were seated, they were satisfied. And the thing that the Lord said to me is that when you place your life into the hands of the Lord, yes, He breaks us of our natural ability so that something supernatural can be loosed. And as that happens, we can go out, and we may be an insignificant number, small group of people, but our neighbours, our friends, our community, our town and our city can all be transformed when we place our lives in the hands of Jesus. At the start of the year, I said to you that I believe that 2009 was about reconnecting with Jesus and Him being Lord and Him being central. There's a lot of worship and a lot of worship of meetings and a lot of worship of events in the life of the church. But I believe we need to repent of those things and come back to the core, to the worship of Jesus. And as we put our trust in Him once again, we place our lives. Yes, He will break us, in that He will break us free of all those things that hold us back. And He will take hold of us and use us. And He will feed the world with our lives that have been marked by Him. And so I want to encourage you in this season to put your life in the hands of Jesus afresh. Allow Him to take hold of you. Yes, He might break some things off, but I believe that as He breaks open your gifts, your ability, but most of all, the fragrance of Jesus that dwells in you will be released, and people will be satisfied as they encounter Christ in you. This is not a time to say to people, come, come, come and gather around me. This is a time when Jesus says, go, you go and take what you've got and put it in my hands, and as you do that, it will bring transformation to the lives of many other people. Okay, think about that. Let me know what you think. Email if you like. I'm going to send out an email with some invitations. We're planning some days of spiritual retreat. We're planning some Men of God days and some Innovative Women days. I did mention it in the last Friday email that went out. We're looking to try and clarify some details for those things during the course of this year. And so we'd be very interested to hear from anybody who would like to come down. We also have our new summer house available if anybody wants to have a holiday here in Greece, and if you want to contact me, we can make some plans about that. Okay, so I hope your weekend goes well, and look forward to hearing from you in the near future.